Morning everybody, welcome back. Sunday in the shop here. I came in trying to keep pace with getting my bikes running one a month for the year. I have fallen behind. We're nearly halfway through April, and I completely missed the bike for the month of March. So we got our little shadow bobber. We did, I don't know, man, maybe 4 years ago. Just before we had the channel. There's not really much of it on the channel, maybe a little clip of it here and there, that kind of stuff. So my plan for today is to get this running. I did get the carburetor rebuilt a couple of weeks ago. We need to put a clutch in it, put some gas in it. I need to change the brake master cylinder, bleed the front brakes, bleed the clutch system, and hopefully that'll do it, and then we can get this thing down and put a few miles on it. So we'll see how that goes. Should be relatively straightforward stuff. So we'll see what we can get done today. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and get this clutch swapped out. Should be pretty straightforward. I'm going to get this foot control out of our way. And we'll pop the clutch cover off. We did do a hydraulic clutch conversion on this bike. A little tricky with this clutch line. I need like a bungee cord or something, but I don't have it handy here, so I'm going to see if I can just get this to balance on the exhaust somehow, which does not appear to want to cooperate. That might work. Okay. So we're losing a bunch of oil, no big deal. We'll top this back up. We're going to go ahead and pull this clutch out. These Shadow 600s have notoriously weak clutches. So, I guess they're, it's a small, lightweight bike, and the clutch just ends up being a little bit probably too lightweight, especially when you're bigger than probably they designed the bike for, which I certainly am. Alright, got to grab an impact gun. We got to pull this center nut off here to get the clutch out. Alright, so we got that center nut out. Got our pressure plate. We can go ahead and slide out all these old clutch plates and get ready to put our new stuff in. This oil in this motor is real fresh because we never rode it, so I'm just going to use that to soak the clutch fibers. Makes for just a little bit easier. I don't have to go get any. Put a steel fiber back and forth till you get them all put in. The way Honda designs their clutches is backward from a lot of other companies, and it really is sort of a pain in the ass, I do have to say. But, you just gotta take your time, be a little patient. I'm not very patient. And you can get it all put together. One thing I never understand when these companies design this stuff that's really a pain, like they got to put it together too. I never quite got that. Like some poor bastard in the factory had to install 1,000,000 of these. And I guess he probably got better at it than I am because he did so many, but God, it just seems like a insane pain in the ass. It's one of the main reasons I just honestly hate engineers. I'm sure there's a lot of really good engineers in the world, but they are not mechanics in any way. And being that they're not mechanics in any way, they just don't understand. They seem to not understand, you know, actual function versus their design ideas. So this still is not in. I'm going to slide this out. Try not to move anything. Let's see if I can see. Alright, I think we might have got that. So we'll put our spring, we got to put our nut and our washer on. We got our new springs here. This is our little clutch pusher that we machined as part of our hydraulic clutch conversion. It goes in our throwout bearing here. And then we will slip the clutch cover back on. Alright, so we got our clutch back in. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and swap out this clutch master cylinder. Nope, I'm sorry, it's the brake master cylinder we need to change. So it's over here. Just changing this because these don't match and I have the match. I'm a little crazy about matching hand controls. Alright, so we got some fluid in here. I'm going to bleed these cylinders. Got our clutch working. Feels good. Feels like a nice clutch. Brake's not going to be quite that easy to bleed since we changed the master cylinder. The clutch was mostly full still. It was just a little bit low right at the master cylinder. These modified sport bike master cylinders have a bleed nipple right on them, so let you bleed the master, not have to chase the bubble all the way down to the bottom. So really handy. So we're in gear. Clutch releases, clutch engages. I'm happy with that. Oh, this brake is going to be a little interesting because I'm not sure if I can reach the bleeder from the master cylinder while I'm pumping. So let's see if I can do this by myself. And feels like we got a nice hard brake. So that was easier than I had hoped, or it was easier than I expected. It was what I hoped. So I think we are ready to put some fuel in this thing. Try and see if we can get it running. If we can get it running, we might take it out and see if we can ride it, if I can find where the license plate for this thing is. Nice firm brake. I like it. We'll clear the compressor off, or clear the lift off. I'll go turn on the compressor. We'll drop the lift down. We'll put some gas in it, and see about getting this thing running. If you haven't seen the full shot of the bike, this is kind of just a little up close on it, and if we get it outside, we'll get some real good footage of it, obviously. So I'm gonna go get all this stuff done, get this lift drop down. All right, we got it dropped down. We're gonna get some gas in here, see if we can get this thing running. I don't want to suffocate myself in here, so we'll see if we can get this thing outside. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. We got this bike running. Got the new clutch in, got the brakes rebled, fresh fuel. I do think I'm going to ditch this hydraulic clutch conversion. It's never worked exactly how I wanted. I've tried a bunch of different things, and honestly, I'm not exactly sure what part of it isn't working. I've done these conversions on bikes a dozen times or so, and they always worked out. This is the only time I've ever had one not really work. So I think I'm just going to throw a different engine cover on here and put a cable so that we can ride this bike. It's kind of a fun bike, and I don't want to be fighting with these clutch issues all the time. So sometimes you try a mod and you don't like the way it works, so you ditch it and move on to something else. But anyway, appreciate you guys spending a little time with us today. I hope you enjoyed seeing this bike. It's kind of new to the channel. We built it before we were doing this stuff. And we hope to see you next time at Gaddy's Garage.